Hello and welcome to another video from salesbug.com. In this video we shall be looking at the Medion, Aldi's own laptop model. This one is a 17.3 inch notebook with Intel Core i3-2350M processor, 320 gig hard drive, 4 gig of RAM, USB 3, webcam and wireless and all that sort of stuff we shall be looking at as we progress in the video. Now this is September 2012 and the laptop came in at $529. So it promises to be a good value laptop. Now that all depends on the total feature and all that, but there aren't many laptops that are 17-inch display out there at this price range. So we shall see whether what sort of value it actually presents. So without further ado, let's start with the unboxing. Alrighty, so on top there is this factory seal over here, tape. I'm cutting through one over here, one over here. Let's open the box. Okay, top thing on the other. What does it have? Okay. Charger, cable, empty bag, something that must be the cable. Microfiber, okay, for cleaning the screen and so forth, that's handy. 2-year warranty sticker over here, this will come in handy. So far, whenever I needed to claim any warranty, if at all, with Aldi, they've been decent with their warranty service. Okay, more stuff over here. What do we have? Open the zip bag. Whoa. The instruction manual, black and white, lots of stuff. Put it away. Warranty certificate, 2-year. There we go. Put that away. Media suit, more discs, recovery disc. Very, very nice. I like recovery disc because a lot of laptops they tend to put a recovery partition and stuff like that. I hope they don't have that. Windows 7 Home Premium SP1. Yes. Bundle software, not for resale application. Blah blah blah. So that's the other disc. And the media suit, they've got a CD key over here, a Cyberlink media suit. Right, so that's that. There's one more box over here. What do they have? Zip bag. Caddy. So that means if you're upgrading to a SSD, they've already provided a custom caddy for it. Much appreciated. I didn't see that coming. Not that they needed to provide that, but it's very thoughtful. Okay, foam packaging, which is nice. It's reassuring that things should hold. Where's the other end? Okay, nice and big, pretty big actually. It's a 17-inch laptop, so yeah, it had to be big. Right, I'll put it there. Let me clear up the desk a little bit and we'll start with the overview of the laptop. Okay, so that's much better. Now, let's start with the removing the protective film on top. Nice and shiny surface. They advertise it to be piano finish, which it does seem to be that way. Very nice. So far so good. Now let's lift the lid. Right. Comes with a foam-like protective film over here. Right. So that is another little thing that will protect there is even more scratch protective film over here. I don't even know if you can see it, right? So removing those to the side. What do we have? More protection? Okay. Anyhow, there's plenty of those. I'll be taking them out. Let's start with from the top. Webcam over here. More protective film. There we go. As we are coming down, that's a full-size keyboard with the numeric keypad over here, as we can see. Function keys. The mouse pad is nice and like it with the panel, so it doesn't, differentiate itself. Right, neatly presented. It is nothing much to say other than the fact that so far it's looking good. Now I'll quickly go over what connection ports are at the side. So let me readjust the camera for that. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, let's start with the left side. What we have first is the charging port, then the LAN, VGA out, HDMI, and then 2 USB 3 ports. Moving along. On this end over here, there's a card reader. Comes with a protecting dummy over here. So we place it in there, protects it from getting dusty. There's the headphone and then microphone, and then 2 more. These are USB 2 ports by the looks of things. And over here, furthermore, that's the optical drive, and then the Kensington lock. I don't know if we can see it over here. Let me try and zoom for you. That's just for security anyhow. And at the back, nothing. There's just plain simple. Righto. So coming back. Now it's time to power it up. Okay, so the laptop has powered up quite nicely. There were a lot of, starting the computer for the first time kind of stuff, and what's my name, and the network setting and all that. Past all that, the standard stuff that a new laptop asks you when you run it for the first time has been done. Right off the bat, a few things I need to tell you is that I saw there is Kaspersky installed already. Internet security, that's the 2012 version, but they gave you 91 days. The desktop, it boots to a desktop like that. Furthermore, one other thing is that the screen resolution is not full HD. It's 1600 by 800. 1600 by 900. Almost there, but not full HD, mind you. Still plenty of room to work and all that. Now, as with the network, I've already connected to the home network, which is the router sitting from where the laptop is. It's about 30 meters away through many walls of the building in a completely different room, and there is not much lag. I can see 3 bars over here. That's a wireless N router over there. We have wireless N on this laptop. So as far as browsing goes, say for example if I were to go to Google, ta-da, loads like that. So the distance and the barriers of walls and so forth doesn't seem to be hindering it much, except what I've also already loaded is the speedtest.net. Let's do a quick test. Ping 52 ms, download speed about, let's see, 1.75-ish, which isn't bad from this distance. Let's see, upload, connecting. Oh, here we go. Whoa, that was quick. 0.73 Mbps. Well, it's not bad. Not, overly exciting either. But then again, yeah, considering how far I am, normally with the other, I have another laptop that is wireless G. It doesn't even connect properly from over here. So yeah, it's definitely a better result. Next thing that, oh, by the way, Chrome, it already came installed with Chrome. And funny thing, Aldi homepage. Well, that was thoughtful of them. They included a shortcut for Aldi homepage. There are a few other software. They say Microsoft Office 2010 over their icon, but it actually wants you to buy it or give your activation key or whatever. And here's the next thing I'm going to do. The real test is a torture test, right? I wouldn't recommend you do this sort of stuff, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. And I've also installed what's called FurMark. FurMark will stress out the graphics card, and on the background there is Prime 95, which will pressurize the CPU, it'll put it to 100% use. So both of them, I'm gonna normally you do not run both of them together, but for time constraint and just to show you if it is stable enough to actually handle that, I'm gonna run both of them at the same time. Not recommended. Do not do this if you do not know what you're doing. So this is called burn-in test, right? And also I'll be measuring the not measuring, I was keeping a watch on the temperatures using AIDA64. What AIDA does is it reads into the hardware and so forth, tells you exactly what's going on. And do you wish to create a hardware report now? No, I don't want to do that now. Sensors, right? So it detects sensor information and so forth. CPU currently is sitting at 56 degrees. And where is GPU? Okay, I've got pretty much everything sitting at, it's going 48. Okay, there isn't a GPU report over here, but FurMark also gives its own temperature. So I'll be keeping a close eye on the temperature using AIDA. So yeah, let's get the show on the road. I'll give about 10 minutes worth of run, right? That should be sufficient to show us whether this is a stable run or if it goes bust or something. But mind you, I'm telling you again, don't do this unless you know what you are doing. So I'll first start the FurMark. Display warning. Go. So there we go. FurMark is running. Okay, we don't have a temperature readout. That's interesting. Anyhow, I hear the fan coming. What this is doing is raising the temperature, right? It puts 100% pressure on your graphics card. No matter what your graphics card is, it will, as the name suggests, it's the burn test. The next thing I'm going to do is at the same time I'm going to load out the CPU. Right? Here we go. There we go. All the cores straight away. It's loaded. How do we know it's loaded? Task manager. There we go. Start task manager. And the computer has become sluggish. This is expected. Performance tab. There. The graphs over here showing that all the 4 cores completely maxed out, right? So I've maxed out the CPU, I've maxed out the GPU, right? Now the time over here is showing 8:10, and the temperature over here now currently, we started off at 50 something, it was 72 now, and I'll be back in say 5 minutes, and I'll start talking, and if it survives the 5 minutes that's sufficient. All right, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so that's been about 7-8 minutes that it's been running for. What I've noticed thus far is that the temperature is sitting still at 71 degrees and hovering there. Well, the computer hasn't done a blue screen of death or anything like that. It's just functioning as it's meant to. Normally people do a 12-hour test of this, but for sake of proving the point that it's stable under load, this pretty much shows so. And even at load, like we say, you can see that it's lagging and stuff like that. The reason being that all the CPU is synthetically being loaded up. The graphics card, again, synthetically loaded up. It's not meant to be loaded like that. Under no real world circumstances does a computer face this much pressure. I've put it there both together just to show you. Now, while that is happening, the computer will still work, and let's go to our website. Ta-da! Be it laggy, be it, it's taking its time, of course, because as mentioned, CPU is maxed out and so forth. Still running, not crashed. So yeah, here's my thoughts. For $530 odd, it's pretty decent. Are there better laptops out there? Yes, there are. You pay more for that. Full HD would have been great. I'm not so sure about the power button over here. It doesn't feel very right, but that's the way it is. Overall, the feel factor is decent. Good finishing quality. Not just black plastic. They've actually put some effort into making the workspace look a little bit more contemporary with the gray, wood grain finish. It's not wood grain, obviously, it's plastic. Overall, it's got pretty much all the features we need for someone using Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and things of that nature, office type stuff. What more do we want? Oh, one other thing that I needed to mention was that over here, the sticker over here, buy a Windows 7 PC and get Windows 8 Pro for $14.99. I like that. $14.99 gets me Windows 8 when, I wouldn't, that's $15 I'm happy to spend. So, that makes the deal even a little bit sweeter. How the laptop performs over 2 years, the warranty period is 2 years, that's something to be seen, but overall it's a good start. As I'm talking, the stress test is still happening at the background. You can see, the laptop is going quite well, and as many things as we would expect out of a laptop to do, it will do. After the 3 months, you might want to buy a, let me quit that. You might want to buy a antivirus, obviously, because they gave you 3 months. Decent enough, Do we want Kaspersky? I don't know, I haven't used Kaspersky personally myself. Wouldn't mind it. The Kaspersky internet security sells for, I think, about $36 or something retail, thereabouts, depending where you purchase, for 1 year. If it turns out to be decent enough, maybe I'll go ahead and purchase it, or I'll just grab Avast or something of that nature. Keep the cost down, if should I see it that way. Other than that, there we have it. I've nothing much more to add. Decent proposition, good value, and good amount of warranty, not 1 year, 2 year, because other laptops, some of them come with 1 year warranty, and then you have to buy another 3 years on top of that. 2 years is a good middle line to take. So yeah, this is still going. We're still testing. What is it? Test. Exit. There we go. And the fan dies down. So that was the Medion 17.3 inch notebook. The model number is 90236 on the box. Thank you for watching this video. Hope this was helpful for those looking to purchase this, or to make up your mind. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. All the best.